You MMTLP Army and Moneymakers, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be covering why we are all set up for all-time high for MMTLP. We have seen the year range, all-time high $7.51. We hit the $7 today in terms of the price point. We are closed at 7% up at $6.85. I'll be precisely covering some of the pointers that I started learning about MMTLP. We saw the volume spike. We have the metamaterial schedule coming up for Q3 results and corporate update as well. We started seeing the spike into the search volume. Again, we are talking about the S1 privatization filing that is going to be imminent, and I'll be covering a lot of other stuff that you want to really pay a very close attention to. It does seem like the shorts are scared at the moment. We saw 48.20 and before that we saw 23, so there is some fluctuation going on in terms of the short volume. More importantly, we saw the spike into the volume. Yesterday we were 812,000 volume. So now if you don't really know, the volume is number of shares transacted during the trading session. So watch the full video. All I wanted to ask you is hit the like button. We need 250 likes. Write down in the comment section below what is the price point that you are predicting in November for MMTLP. Now remember, this is not a stock. There is no fundamentals at the moment, so you cannot really take a look at the technical pointers in terms of the RSI, so on and so forth. But what we'll do is we'll look into the short volume, we'll look into further, and I'll share a couple of things about what this means. What is this whole MMTLP short squeeze is all about? What is going to happen? I'll share this Reddit post, and thanks to this user who put it up there. So I wanted to really cover this because this is pretty close to what you should learn as well. So click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I've been talking about MMTLP for more than 5 weeks at this point. Take a look what we have done. In last 4 weeks, we did 350% up, which means $100 turns into $450. Hey, what else you can ask into this market when everything is down? That Dow Jones is down by 0.40% today. Nasdaq is down 1%. S&P is down 0.75%. What did we do? 7% up in MMTLP. I've been bringing you a ton of newer stocks, and I've been sharing a lot of due diligence and analysis. We have been pretty successful in 2022, and MMTLP is just such a one-time opportunity that you can pick up. Now, remember, I am not a financial advisor. I do not have a crystal ball. Again, there are no fundamentals here, but what we know is the S1 amendment that is coming up for the third amendment. We already know that the next bridge is going to happen, and this dividend is creating a lot of buzz into the market. If you take a look right here on stock tweets, we are doing a lot more in terms of the watchers, more than 12,000. In terms of this volume, in terms of the message volume, we went high, we went low, and right now we are going once again high. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on the notification bell, and write down in the comment section below where do you see the price point for MMTLP. Let's get into it. Now MMTLP, the thing why I've been saying that it is going to hit all-time high very soon, maybe within a day, within next couple of days maybe. But why? We saw that today it sustained about $6.70. Yes, it did start with $6.50, but it did not really go for the most part of the day below $6.70. On the higher side, it hit almost $7, $7.01 precisely, and the year range is $7.51. So we're about to hit all-time high. We're pretty close to this S1 amendment. Whenever it is going to get finalized, it is going to shoot up super quick, and shorts won't really have a chance to cover their stocks up. So you want to keep an eye out. What we have done in last 5 days, 37%. What we have done in last 1 month. Before I go there, I just wanted to also show you that we have been making higher and higher and higher lows. Also higher and higher and higher highs as well, which is once again a pretty bullish sign for any stock price that you can think about. Now, 1 month, 350%. Now, let's talk about this schedule that we already talked about. One thing I wanted to talk about is the short squeeze electrifies as the S1 privatization filing is imminent. And NEXTBRIDGE is going to be a private company, and I will cover what it means in just next couple of minutes. So watch the full video. Before that, the trend is going once again higher. Yesterday we saw that it was 60, right now it's 65. So if you take a look right here on this pointer, you are looking at the search trend 65. Yesterday it was 60. What we have seen, it was 100 during the week of November 9th and 15th. We went back down and we went back up and we started going even higher. What happens to the price point? When the the trend was higher, the search trend. So take a look right here. This is October 12th. This is October 13th. Now, if you go back to the trend, this is October 12th week, and this is October 16th week, and we started going down in terms of the search or trend, and we started going down in terms of the price point as well. Right now, we're picking up. We're not even at 100, and we hit the $7 price point that we hit on October 12th, which is again a bullish sign. So think about what can happen when this search trend goes to all the way to 100. In this case, the trend is your friend, so remember that part as well. Now, MMTLP, whenever the trend goes higher in the search, you see stock tweets, message volume also goes higher because people are talking about, there's a ton of buzz about MMTLP, one kind of a thing, one kind of a unique thing, and I'll cover that. But take a look, average volume 677,000. What did we do today in terms of the volume? 1.2 million. So think about like 1.2 million stocks were traded in today's trading session. We opened with $6.50. What was close price? $6.40 on Friday. Opened with $6.50. We did not really go to $6.40. We were hovering around the $6.80, $6.90. We went to $7 and we are closed at $6.85. Now, if you think about this volume, we did not really see this volume right after in millions. We saw the volume on October 14th. Right now we are October 31st. So after 2 weeks, we started seeing volume once again back to millions. Now, what happened last time when the volume went in 1 million? We are $1.81. We went from 181 to $6.90, $7.51, and I foresee that the volume will spike up once again. I'm not saying it will hit 5.3 million that we saw on October 13th rather, but it may be in millions tomorrow as well. The shorts will not have a chance to cover. If you take a look at the iBorrow's website for metamaterial MMTLP, yesterday we saw that the availables were 45,000. Right now the availables are 40,000. Now, yesterday we saw the price in terms of the fees 21.7%, 22.6%, so on and so forth. Right now we are sustained at 22.3% in terms of this fee, and availables are going lower and lower and lower. So keep that in mind as well. Why I'm saying we started seeing so much momentum in MMTLP is this is the reason as to why we started seeing the momentum. Now, this MMTLP is getting a lot of buzz because it's on its way towards $7.51 as the microcap daily is talking about. Let's take a look what they're saying. The confirmation is another massive leg up as we wait for the S1 to be approved. So you gotta remember that once the S1 is approved, they are set, they're imminent to go private with the filing NEXTBRIDGE hydrocarbon spin-off. Now, once that happens, it is approved, estimated 80 million share, that is short position that must cover within 15 days. So remember this 80 million short positions for shares that they will have to cover within the next 15 days. And if they don't cover, the broker will cover the shares for them as well. So it is going to happen regardless. When it happens, the brokers are just dumping the stuff off. Houston Wade pointed out, we'll see perhaps the astronomical prices regardless of 80 million shares to be covered or not. And at that point, it is going to be the seller's market because sellers can decide what price they want to buy. I heard that on certain brokerage platform, you have a cap of 20%. So in other words, you can buy 20% higher or lower from the current price. But think about it, like every single time the price goes up, it can go 20% up pretty quickly, and at that price point you are looking at 2x, 3x, 10x, 15x pretty quickly. So 80 million shares are not really a big deal. Very significant increase in the trading volume. Ultimately the brokers will pay whatever the price that they have to close the position. Now, if you don't really know how this works, now you know how this works, because the broker will have to square the positions off, square the shares, number of shares off. They'll have to do it. Now, should a significant short squeeze will happen once the S1 is approved? Right now now, right now we are into the third amendment. It is going to happen. It is imminent. It's just a matter of time. Now, what happens once the S1 is approved? $30 to $60 per price point is the most common estimate for MMTLP. This is not me saying, this is Microcap Daily saying. They are reporting this, and I am just sharing this information with you. Remember, I am not a financial advisor, but I do a ton of research. I like to give back to the community. So do your part. It's free. Just hit the like button. 250 likes on this video. We want to share with as many people as possible because you are in it to win it. And this is once in a lifetime type of an opportunity. We have seen what we did in AMC, GME, HCMC, CTRM, you name them. We had ton of stocks, great stock last year. And even this year, we did 10x in ILUS. We saw CYBL as well. We are looking into POWW and a lot of other Spanish stocks. So if you don't want to miss out on this kind of juicy, very interesting stocks and all great research and my analysis, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. I've been telling you, don't miss out on these opportunities. MMTLP is trending on stock tweets as Roller Pigeon pointed out, and Reddit as well. So whenever there is Reddit frenzy, whenever Redditors are after a stock, it is going to be kind of a social movement. It does not become just a stock, it becomes a society. Now subreddit, where it is easily most talked about, short squeeze, MMTLP squeeze is imminent, S1 approval is the catalyst, and MMTLP short squeeze, there's a magnitude of HKD that would bring somewhere between $290 to $650. MMTLP starting to trend in short squeeze r/short squeeze, and the MMTLP goes hard to buy. Now, what happens next? I wanted to quickly tell you what this MMTLP thing is because I got a lot of questions. I don't believe everyone really knows, but what you need to know is it started as a dividend. It was not really a stock. Somehow it started trading as a synthetic shares, and I really want to cover this post, and I really like whoever wrote this right here. I have to point out that over the years, MMAT purchased Torchlight, and I bought Torchlight a year back. It became MMAT. That was an acquisition or reverse merger or whatever you want to call it. They issued dividend A preferred shares, and that is MMTLP, an OTC stock. I know fair amount of company MMAT and happened leading this unique event that we were all experienced all this long and became such a big short squeeze candidate. We know that the shorts will trapped and change from Torchlight to MMTLP, and that was a preferred share dividend. There was a dividend, preferred share dividend. It was a preferred share dividend. So remember that was not a stock, meaning it should never have been traded. But we all know that something happens. Now, market makers started trading over a year ago. Even though there was no shares to trade, effectively they use synthetic shares or naked shares, as we already call it. And these shares, whatever you want to call it, but they created out of nothing. So for the past year, retail and big investors have been buying up more and more of the synthetic shares, and it became 165 million shares that were issued. The author is saying, who wrote this post, I am by no means saying that I'm an expert, not going to give you any war or peace advice, so on and so forth, but let's lay out what it means. Now, then MMTLP and MMAT, they have been covering this for a lot longer. Now they want to advise that there will be some FUD, so on and so forth, but all in all, it is going to be once again a big saga that we saw for AMC and GME. Now, we know that because of this S1 filing and amendment, Metamaterial advised. So the company advised that anybody short in this stock would be advised to cover, or they're likely to be squeezed. What that means is that is a bullish information on a stock that as you likely to ever get in a lifetime trading. And in fact, that the deadline that if you want to choose not to sell, you're going to guarantee to get the shares in oil and gas company. Now think about it. If you sold it, if you shorted it, you will have to cover it. But if you bought it, you can keep it, right? It's that easy. It's a win-win situation, whatever option you have, if you bought it, right? If you bought the shares, or if you intend to buy the shares. Also, there is rumor that there are buyers for the asset once it goes to private. Potentially, you could get even higher shares price, and big oil company that will be given cash to your shares depending upon how it points out. Now, it comes out that people are talking about $60 per share price, and they're talking about $40 per share price that they were bought, and there is a ton going on with this stock. I don't really want to go in a lot more detail for this particular stock, and because you already know I have been covering that as well. But one thing you want to note is we're looking to get $7.01, so $7 and penny, which is kind of a resistance that we started seeing today. Now, once this resistance is past $7.01, I believe that it's going to hit. It wouldn't take too long for the stock to hit $7.51. This is 10th consecutive day we have been going up and up and up and up, which is very bullish sign. We did not really go down. This is just a swing, but we quickly got back up. So 10th day. So take a look from here. On October 18th, we started going up, and it is right now, it's kind of like a hockey stick at the exponential pace. It is going up regardless of the market condition. Every single day for last 10 days, consecutive 10 days, it has been going up and up and up. S1 amendment is something that you really want to keep an eye out, because that is going to be a game changer. You also want to keep an eye out on what is going on with the short volume, because we saw that the shorts are scared. We are not seeing in 60s. We definitely are not seeing in 50s. What we started seeing is low 40s. We went to 23. Again, we started seeing like close to 50. Again, they tried to brace the situation, the shorts, but it's not going to work out in my honest opinion. Regardless, the volume is spiking through the roof again. Whenever there's a higher volume, a lot of eyeballs are there. Many people are trying to get into their hands into it, and it is going to start the short squeeze. The mother of all the problem, whenever there is a short situation happens, it is going to be a short squeeze, gamma squeeze, name it whatever you want, but we are going to see an all-time high price point, I think, if the trend continues in next couple of days. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.